Good morning, my students. How have you been? I wish you are good, and today you will start the second lesson of Unit 1 Chemical Compound. By the end of this lesson, all students should be able to define the valency, write the chemical formula, and differentiate between the atomic groups. And we have some keywords like the atomic group, repeat after me, valency, and chemical formula. And now let's watch this video to remember the components of atom.
Atoms make up everything. But what makes up atoms? Protons, electrons, and neutrons. Atoms make up.
Okay, as we studied in the previous term, this is the nucleus. Okay, this is the nucleus. Okay, this is the atom. Atom consists of nucleus. Okay, this is the nucleus. Nucleus consists of protons, the red ones. They are positively charged particles, protons, P protons, P positive. Okay, they have the same first letter. Okay, and we have inside the nucleus green ones. This is called neutrons, and this is neutral and charged particles. Neutrons and neutral. Neutrons, neutral. Okay, they have the same first letter N. Okay, and if you remember that the charge of the nucleus is positive because it contains positively charged particles, and this is neutral. That means that it's a zero charge. Okay, so the charge of the nucleus is positive, and electrons revolve around it in a very high speed. Electrons have a negative charge, and the charge of all the atom is neutral. Okay, because the number of positively charged particles, protons, equal the number of negatively charged particles, electrons. We'll talk about the valency. What the valency is not together to the number of electrons which the atom gains, lose, or shares during the chemical reaction. That means what? This is ionic or covalent bond between Na and Cl and ACl. Yes, this is ionic. Okay, positive and negative charge. Okay, so this is a ionic bond. Okay, so the valency of sodium, it loses one electron, is 1, so it's monovalency. Okay, and the valency of chlorine, it gains 1, it's also 1. So the valency, the number of electrons which atom gains or lose. This is an ionic bond, but in covalent bond, it's the number of electrons, okay, which the atom shares during the chemical reaction. Examples: sodium Na is monovalent. Why? Because it loses, or it contains one electron in the outermost energy level and loses it during the chemical reaction. Chlorine Cl17 is a monovalent nonmetal. Why? Because it contains 7 electrons in the outermost energy level. That means that it gains or shares with 1 electron during the chemical reaction. It's important to remember the valency of each element. We will use it in the next sessions. Okay? Here we have monovalent. Monovalent means that it gains or loses or shares with 1 electron. We have monovalent metals and we have monovalent nonmetals. Monovalent metals like lithium, potassium, sodium, silver, copper, and nonmetals like hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine, bromine, iodine. Divalent, that means 2. Here we have 2. It gains, loses, or shares with 2 electrons. For metals, we have calcium, magnesium, iron, lead, copper, mercury, and for non-metals, sulfur and oxygen. Okay, and we have tetravalent, okay, or trivalent. Trivalent, like aluminium, copper, iron, for metals, and for non-metals, nitrogen and phosphorus. And we have tetravalent shared with 4 electrons, like sulfur and carbon, and pentavalent, penta means 5 electrons, like nitrogen and phosphorus, and we have hexavalent, like sulfur. Okay, if you notice that we have elements that has more than valency, like copper, it's monovalent and divalent, and sulfur, it's di, tetra, hexavalent, and iron, it's divalent and trivalent. Valency of noble gas is 0. Why? Because the outermost energy level is completely filled with electrons and doesn't share with a chemical reaction. They don't lose, they don't gain, they don't share, so they don't participate in the chemical reaction, so their valency is 0. Atomic group. What is the atomic group? It's a set of different atoms which are joined together and behave like one atom during the chemical reaction, having its own valency and it can't be exist freely. Okay, like NO3. This is nitrate atomic group. It's a set of different atoms. We have 4 atoms here, which are joined together, okay, and we have like one atom. So in the chemical reaction, it reacts as one atom, like Na, like Cl. It has four atoms, but although of this, it reacts as one atom. It's important to remember the valency and the formula, chemical formula of atomic group, because we will need it. We have monovalent like hydroxide, bicarbonate, nitrate, ammonium, and divalent like carbonate, sulfate, okay, and trivalent like phosphate. The chemical formula. How can we write a chemical formula? Chemical formula, it represents the number and type of the atoms in the molecule. Okay, so here if we have Na2, we have two sodium atoms, and S we have a sulfur atom, and O4 we have 4 oxygen atoms. So it represents the number 2, 1, 4, and the type of atoms, here we have sodium, sulfur, oxygen. This is called the chemical formula. How to write the chemical formula for the compound? Here we have M and N elements, and we will write a compound. Here this is divalent and this is trivalent. All we make that we change the valency of each element. It will be M will take the 3 to become M3, and N will take the 2 to be N2. Okay, so it will be M3, N2. But in here we have XY, X monovalent and Y divalent. Make a change to be X, yes, X2, Y1. But here if we write Y1, it's Not important to write 1, so we don't write 1 in the chemical formula. Okay, here we have A for tetravalent and B divalent. So if we make a change, it will be A to B4. Okay, but here we can make a pref. We can divide it, all of them, divided 2. So 2 by 2, A, B2, B2, A, B2. Okay, so we pref the ratio between the simplest ratio, we will get the simplest ratio between the chemical formula. Copper nitrate. Evaluation, this is the evaluation time. Write the chemical formula of copper nitrate. Okay, copper Cu, nitrate NO3. Here, copper is divalent and nitrate is monovalent. This is nitrate, this is atomic group, acts as one atom. So it will be CuNO3 by 2 will change, okay? But why by 2? We can write any number here or here. So we will make by 2. Aluminium oxide. Okay, aluminium Al, it's trivalent, oxide, oxygen 2-valent. It will be, yes, Al2O3. Okay, calcium chloride. Okay, calcium Ca, chloride Cl. Okay, this is monovalent, this is divalent. Okay, it will be CaCl, yes, 2. It will be CaCl2. Sodium sulfate, sodium Na sulfate is O4. This is monovalent and this is atomic group, acts as one atom. Divalent, make a change in Na2SO4. Excellent, Na2SO4. In this session, we discussed valency, the number of electrons which the atom gains or lose or share during the chemical reaction. Okay, and atomic group, it's a set of different atoms like OH, a set of different atoms joined together, and we have like one atom during the chemical reaction having the own valency and can't be exist freely. We can divide it to O and H. OH reacts as a one atom. A chemical formula. Chemical formula, it represents the number of and the type of the atoms in the molecule, like MgO. That means that we have Mg atom, one Mg atom and one oxygen atom. So this is called the chemical formula. Okay, how to write the chemical formula for a compound that just cross the valency. Okay, here X1, X monovalent and Y divalent. Okay, if you make a change, it will be, yes, X2, Y. This is the keywords of the next lesson. Repeat after me, please. Acids, bases, alkalis, oxides. And this is the to-do list. Watch the session another time and read the materials and solve the homework sheet. See you next session. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.